Currently hooked on Chris Brown. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. You can probably guess where I am right now. But we're going to go in, we're going to get a workout done, I'm going to show you a few clips, and we're going to have a chat. A few things I want to go over, including a couple of things regarding sleep, a topic that's come up a lot with my clients recently, a few things that help me with regards to my sleep and ensuring that I get enough of it. So, stay tuned. Stay very tuned. Okay, it has been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? Firstly, this is what we're working with post-workout. So this here, I hope you can see this. Can you see that? So Greek yogurt, 0% fat, 1 banana, and then drizzled in honey, and then a handful of seeds. 4 different seeds, all in one packet from Aldi. Not gonna lie, I don't know what all the seeds are. I think there's linseed and sunflower seeds. Anyway, it's fantastic. I've really changed up my diet since October, which I will do, or I'll touch on in another video. But in short, this book has changed my life. It's changed my life, and I'm a better man for it. But putting that aside for 1 minute, it's been like 4 months, and last time I checked in with you, at least on YouTube, I was starting a bulk, and the goal was to get to around 90 kilos by the end of the year. We're in a new year now, so what happened? This video, I'll probably put it somewhere here. That was me at about 91 kilos, and I wasn't unhappy at that weight, but I wasn't at my best. I didn't feel at my best. Now, granted, I was still going through rehab in terms of my running injury, and I still am to an extent, but I am coming out the other side. But I just felt a little bit heavier than I would have liked. And I think my happy place, I'm 30 years old now, I've been doing this for half my life. My happy place is just below 90 kilos. I think when I creep over that, my performance isn't necessarily negatively impacted, but I just feel as if I'm holding a bit more than I would like. So I got to around 91. And then for the past month, I've just been dialing it back a little bit and chipping away. So I'm currently at around 88 kilos, roughly. And I'm happy. And I think that is the main thing. And I encourage anybody watching this to just find happiness in what they see in the mirror and how they feel on an everyday basis, how they feel in their clothes. Because I have goals this year, which I'll touch on in another video, but I'm happy. I'm happy with the way that I look, and I'm happy with my performance. And that is ultimately key. And there should not be any negative connotation towards having a goal whereby you remain consistent with what you have achieved, because when you achieve a physique and achieve a feeling, it can very easily disappear. So I'm very happy with where I'm at. But yes, I've got a couple of goals in terms of weight training, but more so with running. But that's for another video. I want to end this video. Been away for 4 months, I'm already trying to get rid of you. I want to talk about sleeping, because we have started a new year, and whatever your health and fitness goal is, it is not going to be easy if you do not prioritize sleep. I don't care what protein powder you're taking or any supplementation for that matter. I don't care what your training split is. I don't care what your diet looks like. If you're not getting enough sleep, you will be underperforming and you'll be making your life more difficult. So here are 4 things that have massively helped me over the past, I would say, 6 months with regards to my sleep. A lot of this is trial and, well, it is all trial and error. So give it a go yourselves, see if it works for you. Some of them may be not what you're anticipating, and let me know what you think. So the first thing is eating. If you leave a 2 to 3 hour window before you go to bed, and I know this is difficult for a lot, if you try and leave 2 to 3 hours of no food before you go to bed, that will mean that your heart rate is going to lower to a rate whereby it's easier to drift into sleep. If you have something within half an hour of going to sleep, you physiologically have to elevate your heart rate. And when you have an elevated heart rate, it's going to be easier, or sorry, more difficult to nod off. So try and have your last meal 2 to 3 hours before bed. If you are going to eat something within that 3 to 2 hours, have something light. Don't have a big meal, because it will sit on you, and more importantly, it will impact your heart rate. The second thing, and I have a prop here to help me, is bread. Now, this is no personal attack at Hovis, but Hovis is a very good example of commercial bread, whereby you have the wheat flour. A lot of the time it's wheat flour, not whole wheat flour, and you have a whole bunch of different preservatives and additives added in. And this isn't to say that it's going to cause you huge distress, but bread, as well as many other foods, have something called histamine within the product, and histamine will constrict your blood vessels, particularly in and around your nose. Now, if you have a blocked nose during the day, it's a pain, never mind when you're trying to sleep. And what I started to find was I was having some toast at night, or eggs on toast, for example, and I was waking up at 3 a.m. with a blocked nose, and I was thinking, I'm not ill, I'm fine, but I've got a blocked nose. Why is that? And I thought maybe it's the salt, but I'm very well hydrated. My pee would suggest that. So what is going on? And so I actually trialed taking bread out of my diet later on in the day, so after 6, 7 o'clock, and I'm fine. Now, again, I don't want to target any individual bread specifically, but what I would say is the more commercialized it is and the bigger the ingredient list, for me, the more negatively it impacted me. So the fresher the bread, the better in my experience. So give that a go, see if it helps you guys. Thirdly is going to be napping. Now, this isn't going to apply to everybody, because I know people aren't in the circumstance that I am in, but if you are going to nap, including weekends, try and leave it after 4 p.m. Do not nap after 4 p.m. because there's something called a circadian rhythm. Your body is very, very clever. I know a lot of you watching this will have alarm clocks, but if you didn't have an alarm clock, after a couple of months, you'll be surprised that you would probably program yourself to get up at the time that you're getting up now with an alarm clock. I don't have an alarm clock, but I'm up every day between 6 and 7 a.m. and I feel fine with it. Granted, I've had a good sleep, but that's just the way I'm programmed now. If you nap after 4 p.m, it's having a knock-on effect to your circadian rhythm, basically the time your body wants to go to sleep. So instead of, let's say, 10 o'clock, you're going to fall asleep at 1 a.m. And then that 1 a.m. may be 2 a.m. and then you're waking up at 8 a.m. with only 6 hours sleep. You can't sleep anymore and it snowballs. So don't nap after 4. Perfect time for me between 1 and 4 o'clock. Finally, it's in the corner of the room. Can I turn it around? I'm going to try and turn this around. Bear with me. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, so that right there is an air filter. Now, I was very fortunate enough to have got one of these through my Oura Ring, and they can vary in price. They can vary massively in price, in fact, but I would say if you are in a position to spend, fantastic work, David, you've clearly not been on YouTube for a while, have you? There we go. Pretty sure I'm not in frame. If you can spend a couple of £100, I know it may seem a lot and I know it's easier said than done, but if you get an air filter, you'll surprise yourself how non-fresh the air in your house may be. Now, again, this comes at an expense, and I'm not expecting people to just fork out hundreds of pounds all of a sudden, but only from my experience, this is why I'm here. I can categorically say that I have had better sleep since having an air filter. I don't have it on all day, but I put it on in the morning and I put it on at night, and it's made a notable difference for me. The app is very intuitive. It's literally a traffic light system: green, amber, red. Red, there's a lot going on in the air. Amber is getting better. Green, you're good to go. So I turn it on. Usually it's on green, but I give it 5-10 minutes. I turn it off, put it on standby, go to bed. I'm fine. So those are 4 things that I would recommend. And if you want a bit more advice on any of those 4 points, let me know. But it's helped me massively maintain a 7 to 8 hour window every night of sleep. And that's everything. This has been staring at me for about 25 minutes. I need to eat it. So I'll leave this video here. Thank you for coming back. It's good to be back. That's what I should probably have said at the beginning of this video. But anyway, we're here now. So I will see you in the next one.